You guys Walapangalas, this is Electric Avenue Westy, otherwise known back in the day if you're in USIU as the Faculty of the Hand. If you're a cool kid back in the day, then for sure this is where you used to hang out. This is the famous JKs, otherwise known as Jakes. Shout out Trevor Kanja. There's some pals of mine here who decided to buy the fast Jirongos, the 5 socks, and come inside spending the chums here. Little do they know that there were some guys here, coppers, who are looking at them. They followed them here to another petty and finally nabbed them at Vuras. What these guys didn't know is that later in life, they all became major gurus in finance. Shout out Tom Jones. Kenya's first Spider-Man, Gatia Murenga, was also found here. One day it's alleged that his scared 5-0 were checking in. Then the guy decided to do I believe I can fly from the window and fika duko down. The guy chap has a muscle back spasm and was found on the street walking like a nyanye. You guys, when there were bouts here, there were serious bouts. Especially some brothers from Kisii that you don't want to mess with. Shout out those Ogos. Now if you draw this small corner behind me, this brick thing with Nyasi, if your choice of stimulant was not slush and it was skudu, it used to be found right here. Your pal comes to this corner, he was talking proper. By the time you come back with him, he's just gashiating bana. Up the road, there was a place also called Crooked Queues. Yeah, if you're a cool kid who used to play pool, then Crooked Queues was a place to be. Shout out to guys who became the champions here, guys like Crash of USIU and also Kinadi. But then if you're just a breezer, you'd still look cool there. Just who in your class G, Kalkanai, Fubu, Boff, showing guys you have relaz in Stato. Now, this was the place guys started their first internships in tuning, called Burger Hut. You guys, you've bought your chicken burger, you chunk, you go somewhere, you buy those 2 trinkets with a TCG, her name is written on. You guys, you've landed, you're the coolest guy ever. Then of course Westy started growing, because on the same street across here, there was the place called Black Diamond. Then besides, there was a place called Resoras. You guys, Black Diamond was okay, until he started becoming infested with langas. So you couldn't bring her to your squeeze here, because she'll just be bouted in the loose. And you guys, who can forget that blue hanye called Skylax? You guys are more. You guys, you had another deadly hanye there. Even that was thrown out by bouncers once. You guys see this petty behind me, now known as Ola. This is what used to be called mobile banner. Guys used to come here to pregame. They're just chilling in the rock with the bozoi. And you're not working gata, you're just chilling with your harness. Finally, for the guys who had made it in life, there was a place called Sohos. Sohos was the hanye. Kwanza, your aspiration was to be invited by the owner Pili to go upstairs. Like there was a pal of mine called Saimo who was dissed by a chick upstairs. He just chucked another scream in Kyuk and he jumped from upstairs. His fall was broken by a plump guy on the dance floor. Shout out Saimo, you're a legend bana. You made it through this. Ebu ingia Nairobi Chapel o Mavuno, because remember, guy is Fafa all the time and all the time Fafa is guy you guy.